Happy holidays, everybody. 'Tis the season. My name's Erin Henderson from the Wine Sisters, and today we're talking all about 3 delicious red wines that's perfect for your holiday table or your table anytime. Hi everybody, welcome to the Wine Sisters channel. This is the place where we teach you how to eat, drink, and entertain like a pro. Entertaining, that's the name of the game this season. We're only weeks away from Christmas and New Year's Eve, and if you're somebody who's celebrating, or even if you're not, chances are you've got a lot of shindigs to get to over the next couple of weeks. I'm here with a couple of great suggestions on how you can make entertaining with delicious wines, affordable and delicious. I want to talk to you about Vila, Annaberta and Montezovo. These are 2 wineries that are from the Cottini family. And for the last year or so, I've partnered with the Cottinis many times because what they produce is just so incredible and so delicious and such premium wine. Before we get right into it and talking about these beautiful Amarones and Valpolicellas, I want to tell you about the Cottinis, their commitment to making premium wine, and their absolute commitment to ensuring that they are great stewards of the land. They are a 4-generation deep family, and what they are so committed towards is understanding that their past, they definitely need to look after their future. So everything from bottles that are 30% lighter in terms of their glass weight, in terms of how they look after the land, in terms of that respecting. In fact, they even got an award from the Biodiversity Association way back in 2013. They were a leader in the field in terms of what they do and their efforts that they put into environmental sustainability. Because let's face it, without land, you can't grow grapes, and without grapes, you can't get great wine. Let's talk about the great wine, shall we? So here we have a couple of different, if you're in Ontario, these are all under $40. Now let's start with this Amarone. Where'd it go? This Amarone right here, this is from Vila, Annaberta. In Ontario, it retails for less than $40, $38.45. That's unheard of for an Amarone. Now, what makes Amarone so iconic, so legendary? Why do people flock to it and love it the way they do? Well, it's all in the way that it's made. So Amarone Della Valpolicella, that means it's the Amarone that comes from the Valpolicella region. That's in the Veneto. So that would be the northeast of Italy. This is a stunning area. It's just under the mountains, those Italian Alps. There's a little bit of a cool climate factor happening there. And how you make Amarone is with a blend of indigenous red grapes. Typically, it's led by Corvina. You'll also get some Rondinella, some Molinara, some Coronone in there. These are some beautiful indigenous grapes, and way back in the day, some intrepid winemaker decided to boost that red wine profile, make a little bit more alcoholic, a little bit deeper in color, a little bit more powerful. What they decided to do was dry out the grapes a little bit, or raisin them. And back in the day, what they would do is they'd take these grapes, they'd lay them out on straw mats, and they'd allow them to partially dehydrate or fully dehydrate. This was all up to the winemaker's decision, of course, typically for, let's say, a couple of months. And as those wine grapes dehydrated, they ended up raisining. Well, what gets more powerful, a grape or a raisin? So when you have these partially raisined grapes, you ended up with a really intensely flavored nectar, so that when you turned that juice into wine, you had something that had a bolder, more assertive alcoholic nature, you had a deeper color, you had a bolder profile in terms of the red wine itself. And this makes for a luxurious, decadent, delicious product that will go beautifully with everything from your braised beef to your beef tenderloin and gorgonzola sauce, even if you're gonna go fully on with those great Italian, Northern Italian dishes of, a pasta with a wild hair sauce. This is gonna be fantastic. And Amarone during the holidays, Amarone at Christmas time, with all of its beautiful notes of plum and fig and walnut. This is absolutely an exquisite way to spend a cold winter's evening. It makes it easier now to talk about Valpolicella itself. Made with the same grapes, again, it's that blend of Corvina, Rondinella, Molinara. In our cases, we also have some Coronone in there. These wines are exquisite, and they come in unbelievable, less than $20 a bottle. And in fact, during the holiday season, our Sassolin from Montezovo, believe it or not, this is on a ridiculous sale for $15 a bottle at the LCBO in Ontario. It's absolutely a staggering price. So here we have the Montezovo Sassolin Valpolicella, and we also have the Vila and Aberta. This is a Valpolicella Ripasso Superiore. So when we're talking about what's the difference between Valpolicella and Valpolicella Superiore, well, Superiore typically requires that there's going to be a little bit more alcohol in the wine. That's a legislated demand. It also spends a little bit more time in oak. That's also a legislated demand. But in fact, both of these wines are created with such a beautiful precision and such a beautiful care that they are absolutely exquisite. So the same kind of great blends, but what I love about these wines is that when we have the Sassolin, I think the Sassolin offers a really beautiful juicy element, that there's a real joy and exuberance here, that what I would pair this with would be, antipasto and beautiful olives and a little bit of the cheese and charcuterie. This is where you kickstart your party. People are coming in the door, they're a little bit coraled from the winter chill. You pour them this beautiful, juicy, mouth-watering red wine, and people are able to eat it with all of the appetizers that are going around, like this cheese board right here. Absolutely exquisite. Then as you start to move into your preemie courses, you're starting to sit down around the table, you move into your preemie courses and you start to have the Vila and Aberta, the Valpolicella Superiore, and this is where you might want to start considering having things like pasta with red sauce. This is where you might want to start to have a little bit of mushroom risotto. This is where you might want to even have a beautiful buttered pasta with some glorious shaved truffles. These wines are absolutely exquisite for your holiday entertaining, but honestly, they will take you through all year. So whether you're having a celebratory affair for Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve, or whether you're moving through those colder winter months and into the spring break, but even if you're watching this at summertime, it doesn't have to be allocated to only the holiday time. Easily pair this with something that's just come off the smoker or off the barbecue. These are exquisite wines, and I have to tell you this, if you've been watching the Wine Sisters channel for a while, you know my 3 friendlies are what I always adhere to entertaining a crowd. We want crowd friendly, well, check that box because these wines are exquisite and everyone always loves them. We also want food friendly, check that box. We've already discussed how these wines can go with everything from really easygoing charcuterie boards to vegetarian mushroom risotto to truffle pasta, and then we get into our fuller flavored braised beefs and steaks with sauces. All of these boxes are checked. And then finally, wallet friendly. You hate to talk about it, but it's true. Not everybody wants to bust the bank when you're entertaining 20, 30, 40, 50 of your nearest and dearest over the holidays. These wines that come in for the Valpolicella's well under $20, and currently the Valpolicella from Montezovo, that's on sale right now for $15, but even our Amarone at less than $40, absolutely unheard of. For this kind of premium quality that goes into the wines, that Cottini family, what beautiful souls. They make absolutely exquisite wines from top of the line vineyards, and they really put their heart and soul into it. So this holiday season, if you're looking for some beautiful reds that's gonna go with all of your fare, I highly encourage you, seek out these wines. They're available at the LCBO. Get them, stock up, make them your house pour. You won't be disappointed. I love them. So guys, until next week, really enjoy these wines, enjoy your holidays, and stay well, drink better.